With yo ho ho, it's Tale of the Toaster. Welcome back to Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Adventure Mode, the Subspace Emissary. Very hard. And yes, I'm going to say all of that every time I start a new episode. In fact, the intro took up a whole cutscene. But yes, we've crashed into the harbour and we've got two choices. Or have we? Yes, there's actually a secret third choice. Hit down B with Zelda, and you get to play as Sheik. So, this is going to be a brilliant demonstration of Sheik, because we're going to run along to the end of the battleship Halberd, and that is going to be the end of Sheik. And then we have a cutscene with music I like, from Star Fox Assault. Do a barrel roll! Do a barrel roll! Do a barrel roll! Oh dear. And yeah, apparently the Halberd doesn't like R-Wings, and the R-Wing apparently doesn't like Zelda and Kirby. So Kirby and Zelda, which now look massive in comparison to the ship, got knocked off. I'm going to play as Kirby. So yes, that was a really good demonstration of Sheik, and now we're already done with her. So onwards with Kirby. I don't need to do any explaining there, of course. I've already used him to beat Petey Piranha. So we're here in the Sea of Clouds. Breakable blocks, they're a thing. So these are a new enemy, Glunder. They're fairly annoying, but not as annoying as a certain related enemy to the Glunder. I guess the Glunders are a bit more blundersome. Oh, that. What was it? I've forgotten the name randomly, that's a shame. But yeah, that new Subspace Emissary dropped me a sticker, and this is a new item which definitely needs explaining. A trophy stand. Throw it at a Subspace enemy, which I will successfully do, and you can turn them into a trophy. So I just got a trophy of the Fire-ish. I'll do more explaining about the Fire-ish when we tackle another one of them, even though there's one right down there. Instead we're going to go for a secret with 2 Maxim tomatoes and lots of stickers. I don't think I said this in part 1, you'll get more or less like stickers and other collectibles depending on the difficulty level you play on. So obviously they're going to be quite plentiful in very hard difficulty. It'll also make trophy stands appear more often on when you're playing on higher difficulty levels. You know, I think I did explain that after all. Well, I didn't mention trophy stands because we haven't encountered one yet. But anyways, there's a star rod here. I don't plan to use this star rod, even though I'm breaking to it with one of the slowest moves I could possibly use. But I'm just collecting that in case it counts towards the 100% ranking. Whoa, that capsule was explosive. Anyways, Fire-ish, maybe I should explain it. They're one of those enemies in this game which are just really annoying. Sadly, the Subspace Emissary has too many of those enemies. The Fire-ish is the first. Anyways, Sparks! Get out of my way. I'm trying to get a collectible here. They're following me, aren't they? That's a trophy of Mew, and good, I got rid of the Spark! So, anyways, down here we have a new kind of enemy. It's an enemy spawner portal. Yeah, it doesn't have an official name as far as I'm aware. So, maybe I should come up with some kind of name for it. I should have thought about that before recording this episode. But, oh well, whoa, boulders from the sky! But yeah, that portal, it spawns enemies. You can break them, but it takes quite a lot of damage to kill them. Oh dear. There's a collectible up above, which I missed, but I expect I can go back and get it once I've taken care of this enemy spawner. And whoa! All the enemies in general. Yeah, I can go back up now. And it would have been very helpful if I could go up there first, because up here, past the Blunder, which is what I'm just going to call it now, there's an invincibility star, or superstar as it's actually called, and that would have been quite helpful, but at least it can protect me from a boulder, which I'm overlapping. Also, Fire-ish, get out of my face! Or, with Kirby, really, get out of my Kirby! Because it's nothing but a face. Mites, they're also pretty annoying, but you can almost always one-hit KO them. I don't think there's anything down that pit. And also the return of Greek. And the Greek won't be returning well, it won't be doing much more returning now because I killed it. So we got Fire and Mew! Because in the PAL version of Brawl, all the Pokemon are capitalized for some reason. Anyway, something I need to point out. We've only got 3 choices of levels.
But Toaster, haven't we played 3 levels with the 4th one upcoming? And also, what's that purple circle?
Yeah, the mid-air stadium got blown up by the Subspace bomb, so now we can't go back there. So it's onwards to the jungle, I guess. And wouldn't you know it, it's a jungle, and look at all those bananas which are somehow staying in the cargo. That cargo truck has an official name. It might just be cargo. It slips my mind. I should have looked this up. But anyways, it's Donkey Kong, and he's not happy because his bananas have been stolen and they're just being dropped on the floor and then they're disappearing as soon as they hit the ground. And also bullet bills. What are we going to do? Why Diddy Kong's going to make them explode with a move that can't one-hit KO them in actual gameplay. Also Diddy Kong and Bullet Bill. There's one surviving, but this is way over the top. I mean, 3, 2, 1, kabloosh. Maybe I should have used a flying shot boom! But never mind. Anyways, choice of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. I'm going with Le Donkey Kong. So, some people call Primids the Goombas of this game, but that's a bit of an inaccurate term, because as you can see, the Subspace Emissary has Goombas in it. So, it's not all original enemies in the Subspace Emissary, there are a few Mario enemies in it. But sadly, that's it, there's just a handful of Mario enemies, and then, well, a handful of members of the Koopa Troop, if I want to be precise. And then the rest of them are just original enemies, a lot of whom are very annoying. So that's a shame, but Donkey Kong doing barrels, whoever saw that one. And screw that Maxim Tomato, I don't need it, but I do want that trophy. Oh, Lakitu, that's quite fitting, seeing as we're dealing with the Koopa Troop right now. Though we won't be dealing with any Lakitus over the process of the game. Well, over the process of the story mode, I should say. The key to, as I would think it's pronounced, is in this game, but it doesn't have a role in the story mode! Apparently I suck at Donkey Kong Country. And that's probably true even though I've never played it.
Oh my god, kill me, I've never played Donkey Kong.
Oh, I didn't get to use that trophy stand, because instead of using the X button to jump, I instead flicked up on the control stick. That was more blunderous than a glunder. Lots of stickers, lots of jumping to get the said stickers. And these are trackballs. Also, Diddy Kong's up B is hugely nerfed in the Subspace Emissary. What? Oh, come on, really? I just want to hit this blasted trackball. Trackball's not an official name, but it's what places like the Smash Wiki used to call it. Are you kidding me? Jeez, bloody hit the thing off. Finally! Just for a ray gun I don't even like. I don't like the ray gun item, but I've got to have 100%, so therefore I've got to get that sticker. Hit that trackball and I narrowly missed the Koopa. Hit that switch using that trackball and then completely ignore it to go through this door instead. This isn't a required door, it's just one to help get that 100% rating and get you some more collectibles for your game. I wall jumped. That's also a thing you can do. I won't use that Maxim Tomato in case I take damage in here, which indeed I did. I may already have a Goomba trophy and a Koopa trophy, but I guess I'll take another Koopa trophy, why not? I do have all the trophies in the game, but I'll still collect them, I mean, why not? There are uses for having more than one trophy. But anyways, get away from that door and actually get on with the level now. Oh, I was getting on with the level, just not the required path. Also, Super Diddy! These Hammer Brothers don't stand a chance. By the way, new enemy, Hammer Brother. Hammer Brother's an interesting choice for a Subspace Emissary. It's an interesting choice for a Subspace Emissary. It's an interesting choice for a Subspace enemy, because it's also an assist trophy in a different mode, which is something that helps you during brawls if you summon them. So, it's weird, and they're invincible when they're an assist trophy, but you can beat them here. It's all quite strange, but we're moving out of here, and we have a it's not rotating, we have a floating platform, steadily raising? I don't know, I'll just give up trying to describe it. I should shoot one of these bullet bills with a peanut popgun just to prove that they can't one-hit KO bullet bills, even though they did in the cutscene. Anyways, I got a trophy of the cows from a certain series of games. I don't know why I'm bothering to keep it secret. I'm not going to have story spoilers in this LP, of course, but with this LP I do want to take a kind of assumption that you've already played the game approach, because while I might have a few viewers who haven't watched this game, they kinda should have. Also, that's another slide launcher, which I really don't recommend taking. Be sure to get over to the left. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna assume you've played this game before, but I'll still explain things about the Subspace Emissary and the like. So that's a trophy of Magdazone, and a Maxim Tomato, which is actually useful for me here. What was the other assumption? Yeah, I'm going to make the assumption that when explaining controls, you don't use the Wii Remote on its side. I know I do have viewers, or at least a viewer I'm aware of, that uses the Wii Remote on its side. But it's just a really bad control scheme, and it's kinda awkward to have to list two different control schemes when the game's other three control schemes have completely different names. But anyways, enough about that. Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong randomly smashing their chests to pieces, and oh look, it's King Koopa. Yes, Bowser has a role in this game, as you would expect, and Diddy Kong thinks he's the top notch, but he's about to get shot by a dark cannon, which is the name of the gun. Never mention that, and ow, my spine! Jeez, you're meant to be my mate! No, he's doing it for his own good. Well, doing it for Diddy's good. Diddy Kong's sent blasting off again, while Donkey Kong has turned to a trophy. So while we spent that whole level playing as Donkey Kong, our only reward is Diddy Kong. But nevertheless, that is the end of an episode. In the next episode, we will go to the plane. Hopefully it's not too plain. See you then.